So once you're into Photoshop, we can go ahead and go to the top corner here, and you're going to see the new button. So we'll click on new, and when your screen comes up, you're going to see the same options. They're just going to be formatted a bit different, but we're going to go ahead and use the print format, and we're going to go with letter size paper. So you're going to find the option that says letter, and that is just your regular piece of paper that you'd use. The reason we're doing that is so you can possibly print out some of your projects as you go along, because that will be the size that we can print with the printer. All right, so go ahead and create it. Now for your first project, what we're going to do is I'm going to have you go and find some images off of the internet. So in order to do that, you're going to have to open up your browser, and then you're going to go and find some nice quality images. So in order to find some quality images, go into Google, and possibly you're going to choose a collage of your choice. So I'm going to do one on animals. So I'll just type in elephants and do a search, click on images, and once I'm into images, I'm going to go ahead and go over to tools, and I'm going to go to size. This is really important. We want to get some really nice high quality images. So I'm going to go to size and pick images that are at least, this is basically the size of your screen. So we want to get something that shows really nice on your screen, or even a little bit bigger. So let's, if you go too big, it makes your computer very slow and clunky. So when you go to these real high-end images, they look great, but sometimes it slows down your computer too much. And since we're making a collage, we'll go with 1024 by 768. That's the amount of pixels that go across your screen and up and down your screen. So now that I've done that, all these pictures are at least the size 1024 by 768. So when I highlight the image, you're going to see in the bottom, at the bottom of the image, it shows the resolution. So that's a very high resolution. This one looks fun. That actually looks like it's been photoshopped, doesn't it? So let's go to the one here with the mom and the baby. We'll click on it. Now it's really important that when you go to save an item, that you don't just save the bitmap, the small thumbnail image that is showing. Sorry. You want to go to view the entire image. So now that we can see the image, that's actually what the image looks like at full quality. We're going to save the image. So go ahead and save that image into your own documents and save it into a folder where it's going to be very easy to find. All right, I went and found some images that I want to use for my collage. So I'm going to go up to File, Open, and go to where I saved them. So I have them in my picture folder under DA9, and there's a selection of my photos. So I'm going to go ahead and select those all those photos and open them. When I go to open them, they're going to open up as separate files. And then once I have them opened, I'm going to take them and move them into my original file. So I have a picture of this this baby. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the selection tool. So you're going to see you have a list of all the different files that you just opened at the top of the page. So go ahead and move over to the side here and get the selection tool. Select your picture, and once you have it, you're going to drag it across the top until you get to your blank image, bring it down and drop it into place. So there we have that first picture. Then I can go here. I accidentally dropped this on the wrong page, but that's okay. I can move it over and drop it in here. Then we're going to grab this image. It's on the back, so I've already created some layers here. So I'm going to go to the back layer and grab this item and bring it over. Okay, so we have it. Bring it over, drop it, and then we'll go to another layer. Once you have the layers, like we have this one, so I can go ahead and I can close it. Do you want to save the changes? No. Grab this one. This looks like a higher resolution image, so that one's going to be quite big. Move it down so I can go ahead and close that out now. I'm just closing them so I have room as I'm working. Move it over, drop it in. I have that one. I can get rid of it. Go to the next one. Move it over, drop it in. Have it, I can get rid of it. So we have kind of a nice repertoire of elephants. Now I feel like I already have that one. Let's see if we do. Yeah, we have it at the top, so that one we already have. I can delete it, and I'm down to the last one with the baby elephant, which I think I have that one too. Let's take a look around and see if I can find it. There it is. So we have all of our images. They're onto one page. Now what we're going to do is you want to take them and you're going to want to sort them and make them into a collage. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. The one thing I do want to show you though is when you select an image, there's no anchors that show in the corners how to resize your images. So it's really important at the top of the page here, you click on this show transform controls. Once you've done that, then you can change the size of your image. The other thing is this distortion that you get with your image. You don't really want that. So hold the shift key down on your keyboard as you're changing the size, and then that will stop that from happening. So go ahead and try and I'd grab 6 images, and no, let's make it a little bit more difficult. Let's go with 7. That's going to make the formatting a little bit more difficult. And you're going to set up a collage on a page with your subject of choice. All right, have fun.